Guys, John here from John's Fishing Channel. Thanks for tuning in. I am up fishing on Lake Owen today in northern Wisconsin near Cable, Wisconsin. It's really just a cool lake. It's really long, it's really narrow, relatively deep for its size, but the water is absolutely crystal clear. I mean, you can see down there, there's just rocks, trees, stumps. You can see everything, you can see the fish. But this is just a fantastic little fishing lake, so we're gonna get fired up here. So today I'm gonna start by throwing a popper up close to shore within 3-4 feet of structure, popping around a little bit, see if we get any smallmouth. That seemed to be working pretty good the other day. And the water temperature and the temperature are about the same, so that's where we're gonna start out today. So I'm out on the water, I'm just kind of fishing away here. Got a minnow behind the boat. Seeing a lot of fish today so far. Hopefully we'll pull 1 or 2 in. It's not too windy, it's pretty nice out. I would say it's about 70 degrees. Water temperature is over here 61, so it's still a little bit cool, but the fish should be pretty active. All right, I got my first fish of the day on here. Not exactly sure what it is. Fishing a drop shot worm though, just kind of out in about 6 feet of water. Oh, largemouth bass. All right, not a bad looking largemouth. Nice fish. There we go. Nice, healthy, good looking largemouth fish here on Lake Owen. And here's the setup I'm fishing today. I've got a drop shot with about just over a foot of line, drop shot weight on the end, and I'm just tossing it out here. 5-10 feet of water. Slowly bringing it back. Got me my first largemouth. Fish 2 on. Bam. See what we got here. Probably another largemouth, but I think they're bedding down in this bay. This is a little guy right here. Oh, look at that. That's a rock bass. First time I ever caught one of those on camera. This is a rock bass. I believe it's like a mix between a like a sunfish, a smallmouth bass or something. But you know, they have them in some lakes. Some lakes they don't have them, but they're a fun little panfish for kids to catch, things like that. But that's my first rock bass. Hooked into something else down there. Looks like it's another rock bass. Must have found a whole school of them or something. They're just aggressive little fish. Yeah, I used to catch these all the time off the dock in my grandpa's cabin growing up. They're a funny fish because they'll just sit there and eat and eat. I used to catch them off the dock, like I said, and I'd catch one and let one go. It'd swim down to the bottom of the boat ramp, and I'd catch them again. And I'd catch them 8, 9, 10 times in a row until finally he'd swim off. So if there's a school of rock bass out there, I could sit here and catch them all day. You know, the water on this lake is just so clear. It's amazing. You see straight to the bottom when it's 80 feet deep. Oh, fish on. He's swimming away with my bobber. Oh man. Can't believe I missed that sucker. Largemouth bass bed right down there. You know, it's been pretty slow on the water so far today, but man, the scenery is absolutely beautiful. You know, the bright green colors, the pine trees, this clear water. One neat thing about Lake Owen is you have a lot of these boat houses that have actually been built on the water. I don't think it's legal to do it anymore, but as far back as, you know, the late 80s and early 90s, you could build stuff like that. So there's a lot of those on this lake, and they're pretty cool. You know, they're really great fishing spots. Fish will sit underneath there as long as nobody's been inside it for a little bit. You know, they'll settle under there. It's a great spot to catch fish. Oh yeah, pulling in a lunker here. One of those stick fishes. Dang it. So I'm hearing more stuff on the surface around this corner. So I'm gonna switch back to my popper here in a minute. I'm just throwing this minnow to cover all the water I did with the popper because I didn't catch anything. It's absolutely amazing how clear this water is. I saw the fish pick up my worm and I set the hook and I watched it all happen. It was pretty cool. There's 2 of them over there. Let me see if I can get them both real quick. But not a bad little fish. Again, I got it on the drop shot. And one of the things about Lake Owen is it is a heavily fished lake. There's a lot of people out today. I've probably seen about 30 other boats, so using techniques that these fish aren't used to, such as the drop shot, sometimes will pay off. And that's a nice fish right there, huh? Fish on. Came back, fishing some stumps and some beds. I think we got another largemouth on here. Yep, not a bad little fish. Although, you know, I came here fully expecting to catch smallmouth today, which is kind of funny, catching all these largemouth. But hey, can't complain catching fish. There's beds all over the place. Fish on. Oh, fish off. It broke me off, no way. Son of a biscuit. Can you imagine that? Ah. Well, drop shotting was working really well. Oh. And I've been using straight tail robo worms. They're tournament soft floating worms. And they've been working really good. They're not as big as, you know, your traditional wacky worm type thing. But I'm drop shotted with them. And I really like them a lot so far. And I've been catching a good amount of fish. Bam. So this one, ooh, this one's got some fight in it. Nice fish. Right on the bed there. He's trying to keep his head down. That's a nice one. Woohoo! Uh-huh. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a smallmouth. Wow. Holy tanker. Look at that bad boy. Woo! That's a nice fish. I thought it was a largemouth. It's so big. Look at that. 19 inches, ladies and gentlemen. A new John's Fishing Channel record on Owen Lake. 19 inches. Woo! Ah, look at that. Just a nice piece of meat. Alright. Have a good day, smallmouth. Woo! You know, I've been on a lot of fishing trips, and not very often do you catch largemouth and smallmouth in the same spot. They're different fish. They like different things. But I guess a real big smallmouth will hang out with largemouth if they're spawning in kind of the same area. But that was fantastic. What a fish. Might have a fish on here. It's a fish or a pretty lively stick. Pulling out a little bit of line there. See what we got. Looks like it's another smallmouth. Seems like the smallmouth are heating up a little bit towards the end of the day. Is the second one that I caught. I think. Nope, that's a largemouth. Sometimes you can't tell with these fish. Another quality size largemouth though. I'll take it. Swim to live another day, my friend. Well, I thought I'd wrap up my episode of fishing on Lake Owen near Cable, Wisconsin for the day. Had a great day of fishing, caught some largemouth and some smallmouth. And somebody actually told me when I was taking my boat out that they're trying to get the largemouth out of the lake because they're kind of overtaking areas that the smallmouth like to live in, and they're invasive species to this lake. So I could have kept a few largemouth today, but I didn't because I didn't know that was the case. But I had a lot of fun. 19-inch smallmouth, just a great fish to catch. And let me tell you what, I highly recommend that you guys come up to Lake Owen near Cable, Wisconsin. I'm actually at the Twin Lakes campground where they have a campground and a boat put in. You can park a trailer, do all that good stuff up here, so it's actually a pretty neat little spot, and it's on the north end of Lake Owen. So I've got about an hour drive ahead of me. I'm gonna go ahead, reset, get some food, fill my cooler, go out on another lake near here. I'm not sure which one it's gonna be yet. Hopefully we can get out, catch the night bite, and get a couple fish in the boat. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I'm John from John's Fishing Channel. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, favorite this video, and we'll see you next time.